Again, every day now going forward for an hour, I'll be streaming to you live, here to answer any questions, here to brainstorm. It's essentially anything you want to talk about, we can get into. In the meantime, I will just simply go through the platform for anyone who's listening. Maybe use the platform to work on some of our own workflows here at BHuman internally. Things like how we reach out to customers, how we interact with customers. We eat our own dog food, so to speak, and use BHuman really every step of the way because it's simply the best thing out there in terms of communicating with people at scale in a way that feels real, human, and therefore it gets you the best engagement and the best response rates possible. So, with all that being said, once again, any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. I am going to open up our streams here on YouTube and LinkedIn just so I can see all of your replies here. So, just give me a minute to do that. Then we'll hop into the platform and we'll make some videos. All right. Cool. Okay. So let me go ahead and I'll share my screen and we'll get started here. Okay, perfect. So we are in the platform, and it feels like every single day that I have these live streams, these office hours, there's new features to talk about. So what we're working on right now, actually, just before this before I started streaming, I was working with one of the developers on getting this live and into the platform. Basically, it's a big improvement to our voice cloning. So you'll notice that sometimes when you generate videos on BeHuman, the voice cloning, it may sound like you, but it doesn't actually flow into the video sometimes, right? And so we have a really big improvement we've been working on for a very long time that's finally coming live that makes the whole voice flow much better throughout your entire script. So once that's live, I'd be happy to show you, and you can see what that means. In fact, let me show you some of the samples it's generating, just so you have an idea. So just give me a minute, and I can pull that up. We'll get into some of the under the hood stuff here. And once again, people just joining in, if you have any questions, feel free to join in and ask. Hey, Cass, how's it going? Okay, so I'll show you an example of some of the videos. You can just see how the voice flows much better now. So I think you all are going to like this. Okay. And I hope you can hear my volume. Sometime with the streaming, it doesn't take volume. So just let me know if you can hear this.
Hi, Julia. I'm Sarah. I'm the CEO of Next Response Real Estate, and I'm recording this quick video to wish you the warmest welcome to our family of clients.
Awesome. So you can see this is a very short video, 9 seconds, right? So there's not a lot of voice data to even work with, but it just flows so nicely. I'll play this back one more time.
Hi, Julia. I'm Sarah. I'm the CEO of Next Response Real Estate.
So smooth, so smooth. I would never know that's generated, right? Let me show you another example.
Hi, James. Thanks for watching this short video I made for you. Browsing company names.
Okay, so you can see just first name personalized there. Very, very smooth. I'll show you one more.
Hi, James. I'm Sarah. I'm the CEO of Next Response Real
Let's go back.
Hi, James. I'm Sarah. I'm the CEO of
Oh, you could tell it just flows so much better. So I've been working on this for literally like a year and a half. This particular problem, how to make the voice flow. We finally cracked the code. That's coming live for you. Actually, I wanted to get it live like 15 minutes ago. I'm like, let's go to the live, let's go to live. But my engineers and all their wisdom are like, slow down, let's do some more testing. So long story short, that's coming live probably in like an hour or something. And we'll make a video about it and talk about it more and notify all our users about it. But I'm super excited for it because it just makes it all flow so much better. Hey Lee, what's up? Good to see you again. I've seen that name around before, so always good to see you. Awesome. So let's go back into the platform here. And if there's any Lee or Cass or anyone who's listening, again, any questions or anything you want to brainstorm, want me to walk through, feel free to just let me know. One thing that I do want to talk about while I have everyone here is the agency program. So let me do this so you can see it better. We have a new program where we work with agencies. Basically, they're BHuman certified. So these agencies have shown us that they know how to use BHuman. They're getting good results with it. And so therefore, they're equipped to help other users basically use BHuman. So let me show you an example of how this works. So if you're listening to this and you run an agency or you're a service provider, um, this might be great for you because you can basically get new clients through BHuman. We don't take any cut of the business, right? We're not in this to make money. What we're in this for is helping our users. So, we noticed that like if you're in real estate, right? Well, maybe a real estate marketing agency who's specialized in BHuman can help our users better than we as a team can simply because of our limited time and everything like that. So that's where this agency feature comes in. It's very new, so there's not a lot of agencies on the platform yet. Because we want to make sure that they actually are really good at using BHuman and they're certified and things like that. So let me show you how that works. Let me just X out this tutorial, and if I go to agencies here, you can see we have two here. So the way it works is this particular user I'm logged into, they're in marketing. Um, that's what their industry is. If I was in real estate, I would be showing agencies that specialize in real estate who are BHuman certified, who can help me with my campaign. If I was in, hospitality, I would be seeing agencies who specialize in hotels and resorts, who are also specializing in BHuman, who can help me execute. So, for example, in Flowify, Jake at Inflowify, longtime BHuman user. That's the owner of Inflowify, and he's got a very good handle on how to use BHuman. Same thing with B-Linked Marketing. They're out of the UK. They focus more on sales, sales automation, outreach, things like that. Again, they have a great handle on BHuman. Great guys. So they're people that I would trust sending our users to for additional help and more hands-on support. Of course, as a team, we're always here for you as well. But sometimes, we just don't have the manpower to really do things for you. So these kind of agencies can help you actually execute your campaigns, go from start to finish and take care of it for you with that industry specific expertise. So if you're interested in getting your agency listed, just reach out to us. Yeah. Lee says typical marketing risk engineering. 100%. 100%. I'm always so excited to get stuff out, and sometimes like we get it out too early. So yeah, it's better to continue to test a little bit more before we do that. And just to note on Persona. So Persona, we've had an alpha for a while now. Actually, that pop-up just said it. So we actually have a new release to Persona coming out. It's going to be probably mid next week. And the reason that we haven't updated the alpha is very rough. The reason why we didn't focus on updating that is because we have our next version, our beta, coming out next week. So we're just focusing all efforts on that. It takes Persona to the absolute next level. I'm really excited to get this out. We haven't even been using Persona ourselves so much because there's a couple of things that new features and improvements to the product that we need to get there before we feel comfortable using it. And we have, customers who have already using it and getting success with it, but really this takes it to the next level. So if you're, using Persona, if you're subscribing to Persona, hang tight until next week because it's going to really, really blow things up. And since you got on during the alpha, you keep your alpha price. So your $9 a month will stay that way for life, even as the price goes up, as the actual product gets better and better. So that's that. And yeah, otherwise, let me go back into my account. What I want to do with you all today is go through some actual flows, particularly with Zapier, and our new Zapier integration on our platform. So before we do that, I have a couple questions here. So Lee asked, is it possible to use a green screen so you could dynamically change the background for different clients? So let me show you that. So let me share my screen again. So we have background mode. So we actually have a green screen feature, but we have background mode, which I think is what you're asking for. So let me give you an example. Let's say I'm going to create a new video. So I start with a template, right? So let's just say this one. Okay. So in this particular video, she's reaching out to people saying, "Hey, are you still interested in using our product?" This is one of the videos from the template store. So all I have to do is, let's say I want to send this out and start using background mode. Well, it starts by creating a new campaign. And I'm going to just select, let's see, this will be sales. And this is reigniting stale leads. That's the use case here. Okay, let me just prepare a quick sort of demo spreadsheet to show you this, Lee. firing up Google Sheets here, just 1 second. And you can use background mode in Zapier as well. But let me just give you an idea about how this works, and I'll tell you how it works for Zapier. So let me just go, okay, so we have a spreadsheet here. Let's just say it's some customer data, name, email, right? Let me put my own email in here, actually. So on and so forth. And now let's talk about background. So, okay, if I go back into BHuman, you see down here background mode. So I can add a background. Okay, this is actually a super powerful feature. We should actually make it more prominent. It's a little bit hidden, but there's so much you can do with it. So, all right, the first thing is with background mode in the name, you can put backgrounds behind you, kind of like your screen sharing, like I am right now. You see me there, I'm still talking, but the background behind me changes. So the first thing is there's multiple types of backgrounds we can do. So for example, what we have to decide what kind of background is this? Is this a direct link to an image or video? So let's say that I have, like, just so as an example, let's say I have something like this. Okay, so like this is a direct link to an image. Once it pulls up. Well, okay. Well, like, you can see here, copy image address. Like these are all images I can link to. So if I have an image or a video that's like on a specific page and it's the source, it's like the direct link to that image or video, I can put it there. I would select this one. If it's just a URL, so this is more your use case, Lee, I'm sure, where it's like, okay, I have a list of customers and I have their websites, right? So maybe it's human.ai, maybe it's apple.com, right? So these are lists of websites. I want to put this in a screen share behind me. Well, then all I have to do is select this one. And you can see we have, tooltips here that help explain it. So the next thing is, let's say I want to put LinkedIn profiles behind me. So even though it is a website, technically, we have to select a special selection here, LinkedIn profile URL. What we'll do is we'll actually put a screenshot of the LinkedIn profile behind us. Finally, the last option is, let's say you have an image or a video you want to upload. You can do that. Maybe it's a video that walks through the BHuman platform, right? Or walks through your platform, or it's an image of anything, like an image of a calendar booking you have with them. But I think in your use case, Lee, you're talking more about this. So let me just check the chat. Okay, yeah. So what we'll do is public website a screenshot. Now I'm going to go in here, back into the spreadsheet. I'm just going to download this. I'm going to go back into BHuman, and I'm going to upload that spreadsheet. Or if I wanted to, I could use Zapier. 1 second here. Okay, so this is actually a problem with my own browser when it comes to uploading. Just a second here. My Chrome is outdated, so that's why it's not. Hold on a second here. Okay, let's do this a different way. I have to, guys, 1 sec. I need to restart the stream. My browser is a little bit outdated, so I need to restart it so I can do that upload. So just hang tight. I'll be right back in a second. Okay, we're back. Okay, cool. I had to restart my Chrome. It's my own computer, not the platform. Don't worry. Sometimes I need to do that when I'm trying to upload something on any website. Okay, but working now. So I'm uploading a CSV and I put that file in. Okay, cool. So you can see I have name, like Don, Mark, right, and the website. So if I go into background mode, okay, what's the thing? Okay, website, we want a screenshot. The column is website. That's where we have our websites. That's where we have our data. And then here's where we can get more customized. How do we want our video to show? So like, for example, Loom, you have it in a circle on the bottom of the screen. So I can put it in a circle or put in a square, or I can put using green screen, but I don't want to we'll get into that just after. I don't want to get too detailed here. Let's say circle, right? Nice circle. Now, where do we want to show that background? So this is where you can get really creative with background mode. So you can do things like, okay, so I want to show it from, and this is, by the way, in the format of hours, minutes, and seconds. So I want to show it at the start of the video, and I want to do that until the 5-second mark. So maybe, in your script, you're saying for the first intro, you're like, hey, name, hope all is well. So I'm looking at your website here, and maybe you're saying, I have some concerns about like how you're converting users. Let me show you something. And then you end that background, then you go to a different background. So let's do that. Let's start a background there so you can see website for 5 seconds. Okay, cool. And let's do another background. This time, let's upload an image or a video. So for example, let me just find like a video to put. Okay, let's do this one. So I'm just uploading video now. For example, this could be a video of me going through a pitch deck. It could be a video, right? It's to see guys' comments. Sorry about having to restart my browser again. While that is uploading, I'm going to check the other questions here. Okay, so Cass says 2 things. I was thinking is to limit the video usage client so its agency can price it for clients and also avoid going over the limit. Yeah, we thought about that, Cass, like basically giving agencies the ability to create custom plans. It's something we still might do, but honestly, from a billing perspective, it would make things really complicated. Like, for example, because we'd do the billing for you, right? Like we'd have to bill out end user. So it's, maybe we'll do it one day, but honestly, like it would be pretty complex right now. The other thing Cass asks is, the other thing is to add analytics and sequences to Leader to show results to clients from what leads in combination of text and video. Yeah, we're actually there's a new update to Leader coming out maybe in the next 2 weeks, which has analytics. So we'll have something like this, as well as to send it for me when you send your videos over email and text. We'll have the analytics show as well, like how many people opened your email, clicked to it, responded, how many times the video was watched. So that'll come out very shortly as well. Okay, so it looks like our video has uploaded.
Hey, name.
I just put a sample video in here. Again, this could be your website, your platform. Same thing. When do we want to show this video in that background? So maybe it's like from 7 seconds to, I'll just say 15 seconds. Okay, and then we want to play audio from the background video. In this case, I'll put no, so there's not 2 people talking over each other. Now this is not for the background mode, and you can see background mode down here. Like, so we have like a timeline, right? So website for 5 seconds, a short pause, then that video. Now let's map the variable where I say first name, right? So down here, I just got to map that, and then I hit generate. Okay, so now this is processing, and we'll get back a video for Mark, a video for Don. While that's loading, let me show you some more videos with background mode inside. Just so you get an idea of like how other users are actually using it. So just give me a second. Yeah, Elise says, I don't want them to look canned, so I would love different backgrounds of clients. Yeah, absolutely. So like you can have the client's LinkedIn, the client's website, that's all custom to them. So it's another layer of personalization on top of everything else. Let me show you how some people are doing it that I find interesting. So our website, if you go to samples, you'll see a couple of user samples. Now these users have given us permission to share their videos. So, all good there. But let's check out this one.
Hey Nick, my name is Carlos and I just wanted to formally introduce myself and let you know why I was snooping on your website. I run a marketing service where I help local businesses just like you recoup thousands of dollars back per month just by adding a few simple things to their website.
Really, really great pitch from this guy, Aimingly. So the website, I hope you could hear that, by the way, but he says, hey, Nick, the website behind him. He's like, I'm going to tell you why I'm snooping on your page. So just hang tight. But let me tell you something really interesting. Then he goes into his pitch. That's a really good one. Let's watch this one. This particular video is in Dutch. If it will load. Let's try it again. Let's try this one.
Hi Florentine. Hey, ik zat even op jullie website te kijken en het viel me op dat jullie nog niet echt iets...
So you can see custom website behind us. And let me just pull up. Okay, let's see. The video from Mark is done generating. So I'm going to open that in a sec. I just want to make sure I'm not missing comments on LinkedIn as well. Okay. I think we're good. Cool. So back in the BHuman platform, you see our videos have generated here. So let's check out. It's probably going to still be uploading on Vimeo. Yeah, it's take another minute maybe to upload on Vimeo. But you can see here, just real quick on the thumbnails, right, that we have the different websites added. This is apple.com. This is BHuman. So let's just give it a second to upload, and then I can show you guys these videos. In the meantime, actually, let me go back to the user showcase and find some more background mode videos.
Hi, Judy. I'm looking at your LinkedIn profile right now. I can see you're from Brisbane. Beautiful Breezy, which is so great. Did you know there's more than 1,000 business owners?
In this case, putting the LinkedIn background behind them. Let's just check out one more.
Hi, Rissit. Hope you're doing really well. My name's Alistair. I'm the founder here at Growth Engineers. We've been helping some of the world's top info product companies to scale to 7 and 8 figures through the use of Facebook and YouTube ads funnels.
All right, great. So I think you get the idea. And coming back into the videos we just generated, let's check out ours.
Hey, Don. How's it going? I wanted to get in touch and see if you're still interested in working with us. We would love to earn your business. So if there's anything we can do for you, just let us know.
So see how that works. So we have the website behind us. And then just as we planned in setting this up, let me go back so you can see the setup again. So we have the website, first 5 seconds, then a little bit of a pause, just showing the actor in the big screen, and then that background. So let's check out the other one. Okay.
Hey, Mark. How's it going? I wanted to get in touch and see if you're still interested in working with us. We would love to earn your business. So if there's anything we can do for you, just let us know.
So there you have it. So Lee, hope that helps. There's so much you can do when it comes to background. We've seen some really creative use cases with this, like from people pitching investors where they're like showing their website and going through the pitch deck. Like there's just so much you can do. So if you have any questions more on background mode, just let me know. Okay, yeah, and then just to get back to that green screen thing. So let me go back here. There is the ability to use green screen, but to be frank, it's kind of an advanced feature. It's like, let me show you this. Okay, so okay, there's no green behind her. Actually, you need like a solid color behind you. What this will do is instead of showing you in a circle down here, it'll cut out your body. So it'll just be your body, that's there, and then the background behind you. Now, to be frank, we added this for advanced users, but we actually don't recommend it too much because, the thing is that the whole point of BHuman is that the videos look real. It looks like you just pulled out your phone, your webcam, and you recorded the video for someone, and they get that video and they think you just recorded it only for them, and they're blown away, right? That's the whole end goal here. And when the video looks too produced, then alarm bells start going off in our head, and we think, okay, maybe this video isn't for me. Maybe this is a marketing campaign. Okay. So, green screen, again, we can do it. We have the feature here. Basically, you would select the color. This isn't a solid color. Let's say she's in front of this white wall. I would select that color, and then I have some options here. However, frankly, putting you in a circle in a style video is probably going to perform better. So that's what I would recommend, is putting a circle there. Okay. So we had a user, I'm assuming from Russia, who, at least the Russian name, who comments saying, "Hey everyone, thank you for the subtitles." Oh, cool. Well, we need to add subtitles. Can you see subtitles in this video? Or if you can't, let me know, because we should definitely add subtitles if possible. Cass asks, "Hey, when the leader button is clicked, I can't find a way to add their LinkedIn background to the leader campaign." Actually, I'm happy you brought this up. We actually have this now, where you can put the LinkedIn background behind you. I know it's in our. Let me just see if I can pull this up. It's not in production. It's not live yet, but we can probably put it live like later today, because it's something that I know we finished that feature, and I know we were testing it. Let me just see if I can. Let's see something. Yeah. Okay. Long story short, Cass, that'll be coming like probably like Monday. We'll have that live. We're just doing more testing there, making sure it's all working properly before we go live with that. But we do have that now, so that'll be coming shortly. I know you asked for that before, so we've been working on that. Monty says, "Hey, very impressed with the Persona Playground. Any plans, timeline for introducing Persona voice bots?" Yeah, I'm happy you brought that up as well, Monty. That's something that we have been working on, but haven't actually pushed out so much. So let me share my screen and kind of go through that. So basically, what the playground is, I mean, it's in the name, right? Like what BHuman is we're focused on business results, like giving you tools and products for your business. And the playground is more like, hey, here's really cool technology we've been working on that, this is not like a business use case, but it's really fun to play with. And this sort of technology, it's involved in Persona. So like you'll see the next version of Persona that I mentioned is coming out mid next week. It has this more built into it, so you can get much more in depth. So let me just show you an interesting use case. So it starts with like, by the way, any of this playground.persona.ai, completely free. So let's select the voice for your persona so you can see.
This is the sound of my voice. Pick me. This is the sound of my voice. Pick me.
All right, let's go with Amy. Describe its role and personality. Okay, so to have fun with it, I like to say, like, you're a very sarcastic, rude, and ironic virtual assistant. You are hired to help people, but you just make their lives terrible. Let's try that. Oh, there's a word limit here. I'll just say you're a very intelligent AI. Let's do that. Okay. Now let's add a welcome message, something more in line with her personality. Look what the cat dragged in. What do you want? Let's give it a name. Maybe I'll call her Sarcastic Sally. And let's generate. Okay, and let's talk to her.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. What do you want?
Hey, Sally, what's up?
Oh, just here to brighten up your day with my delightful personality. What can I do for you other than fend off boredom with my sparkling wit?
Honestly, Sally, I'm glad you said that, because right now you're actually a demo video for our customers.
Ah, a lowly demo video, huh? I never thought I'd stoop so low. Just remember, I won't be taking any requests for small talk or deep conversations here. I'm just here to showcase my exceptional skills as a virtual assistant. So what kind of mundane tasks shall we simulate today, my dear customer?
Can you guys hear her, by the way? Because this is hilarious. Well, look, Sally, tell me a joke, please.
Ah, a joke? Well, I guess I can muster up some hilarious artificial intelligence humor just for you. Brace yourself for this one. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything? Hilarious, right? I'll be here all week? Or, forever, since I'm a virtual assistant.
Sally, that was a really bad joke. I think you can do better. Tell me another joke.
Oh, my sincerest apologies for not meeting your comedic expectations. Let me try again to tickle your funny bone.
Sally, we have a Russian user. Can you tell them in Russian that we will add captions to this video next time?
Sure, I can handle that. Let me assist you with your request.
I don't know if she can speak Russian, by the way. Sally, can you speak Russian?
O, da konekno. I ja говорю по-русски.
Oh, yes, of course. I speak Russian.
Okay, she speaks Russian. There you have it. Very, very. So you can make these links, and then what you do is like you can let me just stop this. Um, you can just send these out, right? So like this is a link, and I could share this around. And this is just a playground, right? But in Persona, we take the same technology and we make it more business oriented. So there's a lot that you can do with it, and you can of course clone yourself. And with Persona, there's actually video there. In fact, let me just give you a quick, I don't want to show too much before it's live, but let me just give you a quick example of Persona, then the new version that's coming out, because it's really, really cool. Okay, so this is a user. He has his domain name persona.me/Frank. Again, this is not, I'm kind of, maybe I shouldn't be showing you this because it's not fully done yet, but it'll be next week. You'll see this live. You can make yourself here and all that, but I'm going to talk to Frank.
Hi, thanks for taking the time to chat. What can I do for you?
Hey, Frank, what are you up to today? So now it's thinking, it's searching its knowledge base, and it's going to come back with an answer to my question.
Oh, it's been a pretty laid-back day. I went to the gym this morning, and then I got back to my desk to answer a few emails, take the dog for a walk, and now have this chat with you.
All right, so I'm going to stop there because I don't want to show too much because I want to wait for the big release next week. So let me see if there's any other questions. So Monty, do you have any specific questions, Monty, on like Persona Playground or Persona in general? Just let me know. And any other questions anyone else has, just let me know. I'm going to make sure that I can see the LinkedIn chat as well. Sometimes LinkedIn doesn't show me the comments. Well, if you ask me comments on LinkedIn, I'm not seeing them right now. LinkedIn's not great with that. So maybe you want to come over to YouTube. Let me try to refresh this page. Okay. Cool. So let's go back into the platform. So, talking about background mode, hope that all makes sense. Another feature I'm really excited about, when you come into the platform here, you'll see this top part. Hey, Don, our AI suggests. And basically what these are, it's like, if you're an advanced user, if you're filming your own videos, you're using Zapier, right? That's great. And you can build your own unique flows there. But we noticed for a more casual user, someone who is like, hey, I love the concept of BHuman, but I only have 15 minutes, right? How can we get them set up? And so these are really pre-built flows to do that, where it's like, these are business cases that we've seen other users do and have been very, very successful with. And we've basically copied the way they've done it, and then we put it into your hands. So for example, basically my account is in the sales industry. That's the way I have set my account set up. When you first create your account, you select what industry you're in. So these are use cases for sales. So reigniting stale leads. So I can start this campaign. And if I was in real estate, for example, I would have different use cases, different flows built in. So I can select the template. Let's say this one, a lead check-in. Hit next. Okay, cool. Now, so again, the whole flow is reigniting stale leads. So I can say, now it's going to ask us here, what platform are you using? Select where people are entering your funnel. So basically it's asking like, okay, where are stale leads? Okay, maybe they're in HubSpot, maybe they're in Pipedrive, or, there's over 6,000 apps that we have integrated here. So literally any CRM, let's say Monday.com, right? We got it. Maybe it's in Klaviyo, we got it. So there's a lot that you can do here. But let's say, for the sake of this, they're in Intercom, right? Let's hit next. And then it's asking us, okay, how do you want to share your videos? Select your preferred platform. So do I want to send my videos over over Gmail, over Outlook? Maybe I want to integrate with another platform. There's tons of them. Maybe I want to send them over SMS, so I can use Twilio for that. I don't know if Go High Level is in. No, Go High Level is not in Zapier. But basically almost any CRM you could imagine is in here. Now let's say Gmail, right? I'm going to hit finish. And then, boom, we have a flow that's built for us, that's ready to go. all we have to do now is log into each of these apps, Intercom and Gmail, do a tiny bit of configuration within them, and then hit publish. So cool. Robert asked, how about lead connector? Robert, that is a great question. Let's check. I don't know if lead connector is integrated. Let's see if it is. So I'm going to just do the same flow again. There we go. Yep, we got it. So you could say lead connector. I don't have a lead connector account, so I'm just going to use Intercom. But yeah, you can definitely do that. Okay, cool. So you see the flow's built for us. Now, actually, you see this is actually powered in the background by Zapier, but I don't even have a Zapier account. You don't have to have a Zapier account either. You don't have to worry about paying Zapier for anything. We take care of all of that for you. So at the top, you see Intercom, right? So what is the event? So what is the thing that's going to trigger this use case? So it could be something for example, there's an unsubscription. So someone unsubscribes from our communication, our newsletters, our emails. Therefore, okay, they're probably, they're not really interested in working with us anymore, right? This is a good time we should reach out and say, hey, are you still interested in working with us with this template video? Actually, it didn't find that anyone unsubscribed. So let me try to use a different example for the sake of this. Let's see. Let's try tag added to user. I think there's an inactive tab here. Yeah, inactive. Let's see if we can find anyone. Okay, all right, I found someone. So like the way you set this up, it just depends on the app, right? Like this is Intercom's way of, sorting data. If I was on HubSpot, it would be a different method, right? So the configuration, actually, we're working on doing the configuration for you, but for now, you have to do the configuration yourself there, right here. So here's an example, right? So Aiden, for example, is an inactive customer for us. So let's continue with that. Now with BHuman, we already signed you in. So let's say continue. You've already selected what video you want to use. So you're good there. Don't have to do that. And finally, we have to just say, okay, what name do we want to say in our BHuman video? So right here, Aiden. So let me just pause here because I see we have some new questions. So Cass says, great work. Thank you very much, Cass. We work for you, really. So thank you for all your recommendations. Like, for example, I think you recommended the LinkedIn screenshots for leader. So, keep them coming because we're actually working on them. Can we upload a video to Persona rather than recording them? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. The new update, you can do that. That'll come soon. Robert says, oh, okay. Robert says lead connector is the grade label for high level. So same thing. There you go. So we do integrate in a roundabout way. Okay, so coming back to the flow. So generating the BHuman video for Aiden. Okay, cool. Continue. And let's test the step. Now we're going to get back generating here. There we go. Now, to generate a BHuman video, it takes like a minute to a minute and a half for every video. Now, just a note on that, when you're doing like 10,000 videos, that only takes like 2 hours. So it scales really quickly, but when you're doing them one by one, like we are here, it takes about a minute. So Zapier needs a response instantly when you're setting up the flow. That's why we give generating. But when you actually publish this flow, of course, we give you the real data, the real video URLs and stuff. So this is just for the sake of setting up the flow. Now, Gmail, well, we're going to send out an email. That's the action here. So I'll hit continue. I've already got my account connected. And okay, who's the email going to? Well, it's going to Aiden, and that's Aiden's email from Intercom. All right, and who is it from? I'll just put my email. And what's the subject? Again, this really just depends on you, right? And what you want to do. Maybe I'm trying to think of like an interesting one that's going to get Aiden's attention. Let's see. Maybe like video. Let's see. Something a bit where you're like, what does that mean? It's going to get attention. Of course, I probably would work on a better one, but just for an example's sake. Now, the body type, super important. You have to put this to HTML. We have tutorials on this, so no worries. We have a bunch of help articles on this, but use HTML. And now, what goes into the body? So basically, the reason why we need to put HTML is we want to take the GIF or the thumbnail from this step, new video and BHuman, and put it into the email, so that Aiden's going to get an email with that thumbnail embedded. So let me do this. Let me grab because we need to, there's a little bit of HTML code we just want to copy and paste. So if I go to our help center, docs.bhuman.ai, I can go ahead and just search Zapier, how to send a video over email with Zapier, and boom, there's that code. So I'm just going to copy this. And let's go back. Where were we? Here. And paste it in. Okay. So basically, all we have to do is replace these fields. So really, this is all that matters. This is sort of an introduction. So you can see here, video URL. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to backspace that out. And I'm going to replace that with the dynamic one from BHuman. Video URL. Okay, cool. Thumbnail, same thing. Actually, a thumbnail is like the static image. What I like to use is the GIF. That's the moving image. So I'm going to put GIF in there instead. And then the video URL again, one more time. Okay, cool. Now, of course, I can personalize this any way I'd like to, change what I'm saying. But let's just use this as an example. Okay, great. Actually, what I'm going to do is, okay, now we first want to test this. Now, again, before you publish the flow, we're just using placeholder data. So we're not actually generating the video for you until you publish the flow. So let me just show you an example. If I put in my email here, continue, and I'm going to test this step. Okay, so it's going to send me an email. Let me pull it up so you guys can see it. Okay, show this. Okay, so you can see, again, there's no video actually embedded. If you see in the bottom left corner of my screen, it just says generating. That's like where this goes to. So let's just show you. You can see it just says generating, right? So again, this is when you're building the flow. This is completely normal. That's how it works. When you actually publish the flow, that's when the videos get generated. So, we want to make sure that we're happy with this and we can publish it. So let me just show you an example of how that works. So I'm actually going to publish this and send it to Aiden. So I'm going to change this text a little bit to make it more relevant. So I would say something like, hey, Aiden, are you still interested in leveraging AI personalized video? Check out what I made for you. Love to chat further and give you a free month. Change your mind. Peace. And then I'm going to sign off. Let's do this. I'll just say at the end, let me know, and then I'll publish this. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to actually put his email in here. Okay. Oh, that's his name. Sorry, his email. Okay, cool. And we're going to continue, and we're going to publish. Okay, now this is live now. So now we're live. So every time now that we have an intercom lead that's tagged with inactive, the video from BHuman will be generated and then sent out over Gmail. Oops, not seeing the correct screen. I think you should be. You're seeing the BHuman screen. Let me reshare my screen. Okay, I hope you can see the BHuman screen now. So let me go in intercom. I'm going to tag a lead as inactive just so you can see how this works, live. So let me just go in intercom and do that. In the meantime, if you have any more questions, just let me know. Okay, so Robert on LinkedIn says, is there a limit on minutes used per month for Persona? If you get in on the alpha plan, it's unlimited. We will be limiting it in future plans, but we want to reward those first adopters who basically give us all the feedback that we use to make the next version. So right now, no, but in the future, there will be for future plans. Okay, so let me go. Okay, I'm going to intercom right now in another tab. I'm just going to mark a lead as inactive so you can see how this actually works. So just a second here. Okay. Okay, great. So I just did that. So now if I go to history, so you can see that we have two actions. I tagged two leads as inactive. So you can see that it's actually running here. So once again, like I told you, when you're building it, we just give you those generating placeholders so that you have something to work with. But in reality, we actually wait for the video to generate before we go to the next step. So I'll show you an example. So this one, right? So there is a user named Terry who is marked as inactive, right? So Terry's going to get a video. So you can see this is the data in, data out. We're still waiting. So basically this step is on pause until the video is done generating. Okay. So while that's waiting, it'll take about a minute. Just let me know if there's any other questions. And people on LinkedIn, I'm able to see some of the comments, but not all. So just bear with me as I try to pull up the rest of your comments here. Okay. And while this is generating, if anyone has any other questions, just let me know. So I'll just refresh this page. Let's see if it's still, yeah, still generating. Let's see if this other one is still generating. Yep. Okay. So again, it takes about a minute to a minute and a half. Oh yeah, one thing to mention. So we talked about back earlier in this office hours session. I want to mention one last thing there. It's like, okay, I understand how to use, I went over how to use background with like a spreadsheet you're uploading, but how to use it in Zapier? Well, very simple. So all you have to do is, start with a video template you want to use. Let's say this one. Okay. Then you're going to create a new campaign. All right. And then you're going to hit add background. Now, because this is in Zapier, we don't have the data yet, right? Data will be in the future, right? It'll come dynamically. So how do we set this up, right? Because we have to select the background. So the way we do it is you would select, what you want to do. Let's say it's a LinkedIn profile you want to put behind you. If you have that data through Zapier, or for that matter, through Pabbly Connect, which we also integrate, which is a Zapier alternative. So you can put a LinkedIn profile URL behind you. Now, instead of adding a column or selecting a column because there's no data yet, use a custom name. And then in this case, put like a LinkedIn. Let's just say we're going to show up for the entire video, create the background. And then let me just make sure I don't have a call right now, by the way, so I can keep going and show you guys this. So just a second. Oh, I actually am scheduled to meet someone. Shoot. Okay. I'm late for a call with a user, by the way. So kind of ironic. But let me see if this app is done. So we can wrap this up. I can show you it. Okay, it's still generating. So what I'll do is I'll show you an example of another one that we sent. So okay, let me finish up. So LinkedIn background, Zapier background mode. You just you put a custom column there in, and then when you'll see there's an option where you can put that background mode in when you're building it. And then to wrap this up, I'm going to show you an example of how emails look when they're sent out over email through Zapier. Here's an example. You can see we have that GIF embedded, and we're using background mode as well. Okay, guys, I'm 5 minutes late for a call with a user, so I got to run. But feel free to put more questions in the chat. It's been good seeing you all, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next office hours.